the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. Now the rookie 4th-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. Honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Second and 9 now. Allen's got it complete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Steelers send out their punter now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Oh, it's a wobbler here. From the gun, it's Dillon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. Touchdown.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a 1st down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
Now, but it winds ends up falling incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Get 6. Do this, offense.
They'll look to throw here. Lewis has it, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get that touch.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
You can see the goal line.
Back to throw here. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend the lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Let's go. Right there, baby.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He'll look to throw. And he's... And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. This is Lewis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give for Dillon running right. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Dillon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He'll look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Go, Reed, go. We got the defense right. Put some points on the scoreboard.
Robinson on a give right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Algier going straight ahead. Nice little juke to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 35. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Hey, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. First down, touchdown. Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Dillon up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Now back to throw. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon. Fine work there in the touchdown run. And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target, Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there at 22. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Crossing off the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.